Jack London, The Little Lady of the Big House, Part 74. Oh, she's cold-blooded enough. She is as remorseless as any man when it comes to throwing out the undesirables and selecting for what she wants. But she hasn't mastered color yet. There's where her genius falls down, Paul? You'll have to put up with Doody and Woody for a while longer for your trap, but the way how is Doody? He's come around, she answered, thanks to Mr. Hennessy. Nothing serious, the veterinarian added. He was just off his feet a trifle. It was more a scare of the stableman than anything else. Chapter 13. From the cold pasture to the swimming tank, Graham talked with his hostess and rode as nearly beside her as the fop's wickedness permitted, while Dick and Hennessy on ahead were deep in range business. Insomnia has been a handicap of all my life, she said while they tickled the fob with a spur in order to check a threatened belligerence. But I early learned to keep the irritation of it off my nerves and the weight of it off my mind. In fact, I early came to make a function of it and actually to derive enjoyment from it. It was the only way to master a thing I knew would persist as long as I persisted. Have you? Of course you have learned to win through an undertow. Yes, by never fighting it, Graham answered, his eyes on the spray of color in her cheeks and the tiny beads of sweat that arose from her continuous struggle with the high-strung creature, she wrote. 38. He wondered if Ernestine had lied. Paula Forrest didn't look 28. Her skin was the skin of a girl, with all the delicate, fine port and thin transparency of the skin of a girl. Exactly, she went on, by not fighting the undertow, by yielding to its dawn, drag and out, drag and working with it to reach air again. Dick taught me that trick, so with my insomnia. If it is excitement from immediate events that holds me back from the city of sleep, I yield to it and come quicker to unconsciousness from out the entangling currents. I invite my soul to live over again from the same and different angels, the things that keep me from unconsciousness. Take the swimming of Mountain Lad yesterday. I lived it over last night as I had lived it in reality. Then I lived it as spectacular as the girls saw it, as you saw it, and as the cowboys saw it, and most of all, as my husband saw it. Then I made up a picture of it, many pictures of it, from all angles, and painted them, and framed them, and hung them, and then a spectator looked at them as if for the first time, and I made myself many kinds of spectators, from crabbed old maids and lean pantaloons to girls in boarding school and Greek boys of thousands of years ago. After that, I put it to music. I played it on the piano and guessed the playing of it on full orchestras and blaring bands.